So this being my first video, I thought I would talk about why I decided to do this and who I am, the kinds of things that I've been through that made me who I am and why I would want to do this. I am Brandie. Most of my friends call me B. That started because I've spent a lot of time helping raise a bunch of, I call them my littles, my friends' kids and everything, and it turned out that Brandie is actually quite a hard name to say sometimes. Of course, there's the joke for quite a lot of people that it stands for bitch and things like that, so yeah. But I did it specifically for the kids to make it easier. I have 3 kids. My oldest is 21. My daughter is 16. She lives in Texas with her father. And then I have Evan. He's my inspiration and my voice behind wanting to do these videos. A lot of the things that I've learned over time with him. We'll get around to talking a lot about him, I'm sure. He is a special needs child, which requires quite a lot of education, understanding, things like that. And there's a lot of parents that have a lot of questions about things like that. Before doing this, I really had to think long and hard. I have an issue with people being attached to their phones all the time. So being on the other side of one has never been anything I've ever thought of doing. But I grew up knowing that I wanted to help people. I've just never had that ability to really get my voice out there. And so here I am, facing my fears and my insecurities, deciding that, okay, if I want to help people, this seems like probably the best way for me to do it. I've gone through medical school. I've, dealing with my child. I've gone through the therapy, the one-on-one, the group therapy, behavioral therapy with my child, and just life lessons in general. I've done hours upon hours of research of a lot of things, dealing with various things with children. I'll leave it at that until another video. But putting myself in front of a camera was a very difficult, still is very difficult for me to do. It's very much out of my comfort zone, knowing that I'm putting myself out there for people to be critics and be cruel and be all of those things that I really don't value. I try to be a very positive person, and I don't really like a lot of negativity, but I know that there's gonna be, especially because when there's certain subjects that obviously are so controversial even now. So what? I'm pretty sure at some point I'll talk about it. Which will also, this leads me to say this right now. I cuss a lot. I tend to have different values and opinions than most people. I know this. I know that I'm different. I know that I am unique in my own way. And I am sure that I'm probably going to say something that is very offensive or something that's really going to downright piss people off. You don't have to watch. It's as simple as that. You have your right to say your opinion just as much as I do. And that's what a comment section is for. But understand that just because that is your opinion does not make you right, just like my opinion does not make me right. I know this. But on that same hand, if it's worked for me, that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily wrong. That just means that people need to communicate which is why I'm doing this, and get different input from different people, because different people have experienced different things in life. A lot of us have also experienced the same things, but it's how you come out on it the other end, the lessons that you've learned from it. Those are the kinds of things that I want to have a chance to talk about. I've always wanted to go into either being a counselor or a therapist of some kind, but given my history and my issues over the years, that hasn't necessarily been a possibility. And we all know that I'm not really necessarily quite right in the head about certain things sometimes. I know this. I inherited a lot of issues just through my bloodline, not to mention all the trauma that I've experienced over my life. I have been through just about not just about, but I have been through every form of abuse there is, from the verbal to being sexually abused to being raped, being told I was worthless, I was good for nothing, I would amount to nothing. I've been through all of that. And because of all that crap that I went through, I've gone through the alcohol abuse, the substance abuse in general, pills. And I am an advocate for marijuana. It has kept me sane. It has kept me off the pills, away from the alcohol. I've become a better person in general. And so I'm sure that those kinds of things will come up in my subjects. Again, you might find it offensive. That's your prerogative. But I know what I do know for me, and I hope that those things that people find offensive can be overlooked at least enough to see the meaning of the good intent behind whatever I may say, because that is my intent, is to help, not to get other people to be like me, think like me, nothing like that. I'm not trying to be some image on a billboard that I'm Dr. Phil or some kind of crap. No, I know I'm not, but I do know that I've been through enough to at least help other people, help get information out there. People look at me and you see pink and purple, and yeah, I don't wear makeup, very little if I do. And that was a hard decision to make, if I'm going to do a video with or without makeup, because I'm just not a makeup kind of person. But you see, I chose to be myself. And again, I hope that people at least would like to hear the type of things I have to say, and at least help someone. Being stuck at home, working all the time, working at what I feel is a dead-end job, because I'm sorry, I know that I have more potential in me than being a waitress, but it pays my bills, and I'm not complaining. But because of my issues and not being able to follow the path I really wanted, I felt that this would be the way. So, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm just going to say that I am planning on doing other videos. I've already put word out on my Facebook to my friends to find out various things people would like to hear me talk about. Carrie, I know you're watching. I've got a list for you going already. But feel free to comment in the sections to give me any kind of ideas of things that are of interest to you that I might have an opinion on. If not, I can definitely do the research and find out stuff. I'm very good at that. So, for now, I'm going to say, believe in yourself, be yourself, be different, be unique, be however you are, and I will be back with a definitely much more inspirational type video next time. Thank you.